our friend DMPitch, we have a case of some ice. Little Upper Deck ice blasties. Case of some blasties. Let's get right into this.
So during that break, I now have a new favorite Pokemon is Hydrapple.
Okay, yes, Hydrapple is awesome. Great Pokemon. Alright, there's our case of blasties. Move some stuff around here. Alright. Got our case of blasters. Here we go. Some 21-22 ice. Let's do it. All right, John, I believe this is my first time.
Yes.
Being in the room with you. So get ready for nonsense, as always.
I was born ready for the nonsense.
I love that.
I've been in here with Josh, so.
Well, that's fair.
Josh Senior, so I'm very prepared for the nonsense.
That, you know what? That's a great point. He is something.
I hope that you won't try to get me to drink V8
No,
mayo.
no. Would you like to join us on our oat nog challenge?
Oh, you know,
oat nog.
I'll join in on the oat nog challenge.
Okay.
Wait, well, actually, what is the condition for the oat nog challenge?
So Panthers, as you know, have won 2 in a row.
Yes.
I said Bryce Young looks fine. He looks better.
Yeah.
It's
fair take.
He's improving. After their bye, they play the Chiefs. Not great. Jamie Drysdale on the Gold Rook unnumbered. Little Connor McDavid on the Crystals. I said that they're not going to win, but they'll cover.
Okay.
So Senior gave me 9.5 points. I think that's probably close to what the line is probably open at. Is 9.5. Chiefs aren't blowing anybody out.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be a close game. Like I said, I don't think they'll win. I think they'll cover.
No, I agree.
So 9.5 points is what we're going with there.
I'll join in on you with that.
Okay, do you think they're going to cover or do you think they're going to get blown out?
I think they're going to cover.
Okay.
Because I agree. I think that
Kane and
the
Zach
Panthers
Jones
aren't quite as bad as people think they are.
No.
Also, I have Chuba in one of my leagues, and he's been killing it.
This guy knows ball.
Got him 128th overall, RB6 right now.
John knows ball.
Yes, sir.
Joe Pa, I'm just going to move past that one. Marc-Andre Fleury on the gold there and on the orange. Sure.
Let's go.
Jonathan Dahlen. Not to be confused with Rasmus Dahlin.
The league I have Chuba in has been probably one of the craziest teams that I've ever drafted. I've got Derrick Henry and Jamar Chase.
Oh, Jesus. The league that I have Chuba in, so I have him in a work league. I've lost 8 in a row. I started 2-0 in that league, and I've now lost 8 in a row.
That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah, it do be like that. Alexander Holtz on the auto for the Devils. Alexander Holtz is our auto. Joel Erickson acting a little color match green. Lost 8 in a row. So now, if any of my coworkers are listening, and you would like players,
fire sale.
Deadline is this weekend. Deadline is this weekend. Huberdeau and a David Ferentz. Steve, you could also be in on that.
No.
You'd be in on the fire sale.
I don't like collusion.
It's not collusion.
You're not going to make the playoffs. You're selling for what? For nothing?
Exactly. I don't need the players.
Collusion.
It's collusion. Well, you know what?
I think that it's only collusion if you specifically choose who you're trading with. Like if you make a kind of the table deal. If you just offer your players up to everybody and anybody can offer, I don't think it's collusion.
I have indeed made that known that just send me a trade offer and I will most likely accept it.
No, that's entirely valid.
I'm 2-8. 8 teams out of a 10-team league make the playoffs. I'm 3 games out of a playoff spot. I'm not making it. So I'm selling at the deadline. I'm a seller. And then the other league that I have Chuba in is a dynasty that I took over and have gone into a full rebuild starting last year. Traded Lamar, Saquon. Looking back
He was
on it
trading
now,
everybody.
looking back on it now, I probably should have just weathered the storm and stuck with them. But I just wanted to do a full rebuild, and then ended up with a ton of draft capital that I in turn flipped for Kyron Williams. I flipped it for Kyron Williams, Caleb Williams. Who else did I trade? Who else did I get out? CJ Stroud.
Okay.
So realistically, my team is actually good beside the quarterbacks.
Is that a super flex league?
No, just one quarterback.
Okay.
My quarterback situation is not great. My best quarterback the last 2 weeks has been Bryce Young.
Okay.
Because I have CJ, Bryce, and Caleb, and all three of them have been... Two have been very bad, and one has been the definition of mid. It's bad when the last 2 weeks, Bryce Young is outscoring both of them.
That's brutal.
Yeah, that's not great.
That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah,
with the
it do be like that
situation.
sometimes. But again, my running backs are Kyron Williams, Chuba Hubbard. Who else?
That's under something, though.
And then wide
Yeah, that's
receivers.
pretty solid.
My wide receivers are Jordan Addison, Marvin Harrison, Chris Olave, who's just I think he just might actually be dead. Dougie Hamilton, Clayton Keller, and Joey Keane.
He's one of those guys. He was great his rookie year, and then he just fell off.
He's very much in the Tua boat of he's just gotten so many concussions. I think he's gonna have applesauce for brain left. Ryan Russ, look at that stash. That is a mustache.
That is a stash.
That is a mustache. That is a tier 1 muzzy right there. Joey Valeno, Rook, Tim Stutzel on the Crystals, and a little Yuppie Rook.
Nice.
Had a rough game yesterday. I guess he's been dealing with something. Don't play him if he's dealing with something. Lenny Ruff, love you, but that was probably not the best coaching decision to let your starting goaltender play with an injury, if that is the case.
Send him out there. You're fine. Take a salt tablet.
And I actually think that speaks more to their lack of confidence in Devin Levi, which is not great either. So they may have to try to upgrade the backup goalie situation. We'll see. But yeah, and then in my $100 league, I've lost 2 weeks in a row because 2 weeks ago I started Jordan Love over Baker Mayfield, and Baker had a good game. So then I started Baker Mayfield this week, and
then
he was not great. Yeah, he was not great.
That's how it goes.
Because Jordan Love was on bye, and I drafted Anthony Richardson in that round in that league as well. But I'm still first place team.
That's all you can ask.
Still a first place team. Because somehow I ended up with Saquon Barkley, Jahmyr Gibbs, and DeAndre Swift.
Wow. That's crazy.
This $100 league was wild because Josh Allen was the 3rd overall pick.
Oh, so it's one of those
It's a
leagues.
very homer league.
Okay.
It was a very homer league. What's up, Gary? I believe Keon Coleman was taken at the end of the first round in this league.
Yeah, that was similar
a lot
to the
of
one
homers.
that I'm doing well in.
The person who took Josh Allen is actually it's my buddy who's running the league, and it's his mom who's in there. She drafts her teams on whether the player is cute or not. She's won the league in the past.
Of course.
Off of that drafting method. Off of that drafting method.
Not like analyzing statistics.
Zero.
Never matters.
No. None. Drafts on if they're cute or not. And has won money in that league in a few years running now, actually.
That's wild.
Yeah. But Saquon Barkley and Jahmyr Gibbs are very much carrying that team. And Jordan Love, he's throwing a lot of interceptions. My man is just throwing touchdown bombs all over the place. I just need him to stay healthy. CeeDee Lamb, thanks for nothing.
I feel like every single year there's just one of like the top, like either running backs or receivers, usually both, that just completely just underperforms.
Yeah, in our work league I drafted McCaffrey 1st overall, and
I feel like it's more frustrating when they're just not putting up numbers.
Yeah,
when
when they're
on
just
the
not
field.
playing. Yeah, and they're just bad.
I mean, same with Tyreek this year. Also,
They're just bad overall.
That's why I was super happy that in the one league I'm 10-0 in, I got the 8th
Oh my
pick.
god.
I got the 8th pick, and like Jamar Chase right there. Never hit draft faster in my life.
Yeah.
And
that's the right move.
2nd round, Derrick Henry sitting right there.
Yeah, draft.
Drafts, and then 3rd round it was Drake London.
You know, he doesn't always put up the big yards or anything like that. Ryan O'Reilly on the Shrines, but he's a touchdown lock every week. It feels like.
Oh yeah.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I think
He's
he
just a
has
touchdown lock
he has
every
scored
game.
a touchdown every game. Right?
I believe so. He's just a touchdown lock. Panarin, Points, Protus, and Vazzy.
I knew the second that he got signed to Baltimore, like I'm picking him in fantasy this year.
Yeah, you could definitely tell early that there was a bit of adjustment from him going from under center running to shotgun runs.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But they figured it out, as I kind of figured that they would. Good teams tend to do
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I feel like just betting on the
Markstrom.
Ravens to be good on offense is just a safe bet to make.
Talented players figure it out.
Exactly.
A la Patrick Mahomes for the last 2 years. Just, these guys can catch a ball sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Figure it out. Jacob Peterson to $5.99.
That's what I really try to look for in fantasies. I look for talented guys that are on offenses that are going to have a lot of scoring opportunities.
Yeah.
Try to not get too complicated with it. Because when you look at the
That
guys that are
and-
successful, that's usually who
That
they are.
and offensive players on bad teams, because they will always get garbage time touchdowns.
Yep. I feel like that strategy is hit or miss sometimes. It really
Fair.
depends.
It's fair.
It depends on the player.
Fair.
Depends on the team also.
Perfetti on the rookies. Chuba Hubbard's probably a great example of
Yep,
that.
yeah,
Because he was kind of
exactly.
eating last year too, and they were just terrible. He kind of feasted last year.
But on the flip side, then you have like a Ramondre Stevenson. I mean, he's had decent games, but
I think that's just because they want to see what they have in Drake May. So I think they're just going to turn more into a passing offense.
Yeah.
Which Drake May, I mean, with lack of weapons around over
Yeah,
there,
he's been decent.
He's been good. He's been fine. Their best wide receivers, what? Kendrick Bourne,
yeah, Kendrick Bourne,
Demario
Jalen Polk.
Douglas, Jalen Polk. Demario Douglas is kind of turning into
Yeah,
something.
he's not bad. He's all right.
Keishon Butte is starting to come around a little bit. No, Drake May, Quentin Byfield looks very nice. Take that. I kind of compared, like, I kind of thought of him as like Justin Herbert, maybe a little bit more raw.
Yep.
And obviously has way less weapons rookie season.
I
but
will admit, I was
there's a lot
kind of
of
out on him
similarities.
during the draft process, and I have been proven wrong a little bit.
Lucas
He's
Raymond
looked
Rook
decent.
on the gold, not bad. Jaden Schwartz. Yeah, he's definitely looked a lot better than I thought he was going to. Markstrom, Giordano, Spencer Knightrook. Welcome back.
Same with Bo Nix as well. He's been looking decent.
So Bo Nix, I figured he was going to be successful. I wasn't going to say. I mean, he's been good. I mean, he played pretty well against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Well, Chiefs are the Chiefs.
They
Marion
always find a
Studenic.
way.
That's why I don't really care about this week.
Yeah, I mean,
Nothing in this game is gonna tell me if they have an advantage or not come January.
no, I agree.
We've beaten them the last 4 years in the regular season. It's meant zero.
No, I agree. And that's why I was saying yesterday when we were talking about it that I think that it's a lose-lose narrative-wise, because if we win, then it's like, okay, do it in January.
Yeah.
And then we lose, like, oh, the Chiefs own us.
Yeah.
Like, it is really, the narrative is going to be against the Bills no matter what happens this game.
Even though Josh Allen's the only quarterback to beat Patrick Mahomes 3 times.
Yeah, it's 3 times.
Could be going for a 4th. Him and Burrow the only ones to beat him 3 times.
I do think that it would be
Mercer.
awesome if we're the team that can end their undefeated streak.
Sure.
And also, just in general, I think that we have yet to have that big statement win.
To be honest, I think there's really only one game left on the Bills' schedule where people are like, "Oh my God, they actually beat a good team." Because like, yes. Because if you beat the Chiefs, you beat them in the regular season every year, do it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Alexander Holtz on the blue there.
Yeah, I agree.
David
I think that beating Detroit is like the one game that would be
San Francisco is starting to kind of round out a little bit. They're starting to look a little bit better. Obviously McCaffrey's back, and it changes their whole offense when he's healthy.
Exactly.
Even without him just running the ball, you can split him out. Your playbook opens up so much more with Christian McCaffrey.
His defenses just have to always keep an eye on him.
I think, obviously, he won't win it. A running back probably never will again. I think he is. He showed why he's actually the most valuable player for that team.
Yeah,
their offense just has not looked right. And then immediately one game back, and you're like, oh, yeah, the offense looks fine.
Yeah, no, I agree, because that's what I think when I think MVP is. That player isn't on there. Is this team going to be horrible? Or are they still
they just look painfully mid.
Yeah.
And then he comes back, and then you're like, oh, yeah, no, that's about what we were expecting.
Yep. I 100%
Yeah,
agree.
no, Detroit is the one team left where if we beat them, everybody be like, oh, okay, you beat a good team.
Yeah.
Lane Peterson, it's $5.99 on the Premiers. So that's where I'm at. That's why I don't really care about this game. Sure.
I wish that I couldn't care, but I know that I'm just gonna. Like,
I'll be emotionally invested on Sunday.
I know that I'm gonna be like, if we beat the Chiefs, if we don't lose, like I'll be like, okay, like let's go. And if we do lose, I'll be like, okay, like of course.
Yeah.
It's just sick. I'm just getting sick of them.
Yeah, I know that. Come Sunday, I'm going to be emotionally invested. I already know that.
It's a Bills game. How can you not be?
Mo Sider Rook, not bad. The narrative and the refs will be against the Bills. It's fine. I don't really care.
So what's your Bills tradition? Are you usually a watch it at home type guy, or you usually go somewhere?
If my buddy has people over, I'll usually go over there. I don't know if he will this week because I know we're going to be going over for the UFC fights this weekend. It's the John Jones fight. So it'll be
that's Saturday night, right?
Yeah, it'll be a pretty good card.
Okay.
Also Saturday night is the Jake Paul fight.
No, it's Friday night.
Oh, is it Friday?
Yeah, Friday night.
Okay. Sure. Because that's what everybody's looking forward to.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Well,
I just love the ridiculousness of it, and I'm just interested to see what happens.
I won't pay for Netflix, so
fair enough.
I'll just look for updates on Twitter. I'm sure I'll find updates from somewhere. I have a Ricard Raquel on the crystals there. Matthias Samuelson Rook. Decent. No, usually it's not like I do the same thing every time. Don't worry like this. I'm not one of those where I'm just like, hate the John Jones fight as a fan. I'm not getting what I deserve. The best heavyweight. Well, yeah. And John Jones is probably going to retire after this fight, so you're not even going to get that best fight, Kuchera, because he's going to dodge him.
How's it going?
He's going to dodge Aspinall.
Going good.
It's going good. I was going to say, there's no way that was a half hour already.
No.
Yeah, John Jones is dodging Aspinall, which sucks. Because I think that'd be a really good fight. I think I'd take Aspinall. I think Aspinall is the most talented heavyweight we've ever seen. I just think he's so good technically. He has the power. He has the technique. I just think fighting in that weight division, there's nobody who can challenge him. His one loss is because he blew his knee out. Yeah, he ducked Francis, and now he's ducking Aspinall. I know. It's dumb. It sucks, but that's just... It is what it is. It is what it is. But wants to be called the GOAT, and he's not. I'm sorry, he's not. He's very good. He's a great fighter, but I don't think he's the GOAT.
I don't know a ton about UFC, but I have always rooted for John Jones just because he's a Rochester guy.
That's fair.
So I always root for the hometown heroes.
That's fair. I liked John Jones, but I've kind of gotten out on John Jones. DJ, yeah, DJ's good. I love DJ. Thatcher Demko on the Crystals, and a Cole Caulfield rook. Thanks for that loss yesterday, Sabres.
That was brutal.
Can't lose against that team. Just gonna sit on that and hate it. Hate everything about it. Ovi. Does Ovi break the record this year? He's on pace to do it. He's on pace for 50. At 39 years old.
That's crazy.
He's on pace for 50 goals this year.
I think he does it.
God, it's gonna be close. I think if he doesn't, he'll go into next year needing like 10 goals, if that. I think he's really gonna push to get it done this year so he can retire.
Yeah, he's like, I just want to be done.
I think he's gonna push for that record, get it done. And Cole Sillinger rook, just to be done with it, and then he can retire. He's gotten everything else. He has literally every other accolade. He's got his Stanley Cup. I don't think he's ever won an MVP. I think that's the only other thing he might be missing. Garrett Pillon. Kirill the Thrill. Tomas Hertl. Samuelson rookie on the gold. Comtois. Cam Talbot. All right, John, who are your other favorite teams? I know you said you're a Yankees fan.
Yes, so Yankees and Bills,
Okay.
and then Sabres and Mavs.
Okay, you're a Mavs guy.
Yes.
Okay. You're a Mavs guy. So button heads a little bit then. I'm a Thunder guy.
Okay.
Like the Thunder. Sucks losing Chet.
Yep.
That hurts.
That's brutal.
That makes the Harvenstein signing infinitely more important.
Yep.
But 8 to 10 weeks without Chet is not an ideal way to start the season. Means you get him back right around the All-Star break, which is fine, because that means second half of the season. Yeah, it's second half of the season. I'm not even gonna say tread water. You got to try to get a positive record.
Yeah.
Be within.
You don't want to be behind when you get him back.
And I think this is going to be a good measuring stick for them to see Nikita Kucherov on the Shrines. To see if Shea is... I think if Shea continues to put up numbers and, will them to victories night in and night out.
I think he's in that MVP talk?
I think he'll be MVP. I think he could get MVP.
No, I could see that.
If he's able to, Chet was out half the season and they're still 1 or 2 seed in the West when he comes back.
Yeah.
Just because he's putting
guy.
up these ridiculous numbers right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that could get him MVP votes. Spencer Knight, Orange Rook.
And not if our guy Luca has anything to say about it.
That's true. I think low key Luca wants MVP.
Yeah.
He'll probably come out and say he doesn't care.
Oh, he wants it.
But I think he wants it,
Especially after the past couple of years.
Yeah, getting snowed by Jokic, who's like direct rival. That is a direct rival to you. I think MVP will be another tight race between probably those three again, between Shea, Luka, and Jokic.
Yep.
Maybe LeBron sniffs his way in if he keeps doing triple doubles at 40 years old.
Just insane.
Yeah, if he just keeps being a top 5 player at 40 years old. It's crazy that like our generation has 2 players who are going to ruin expectations for aging players.
Yep.
Obviously with Brady and now LeBron.
I know.
Because
it's just crazy. I mean, I remember being
directly for football. Everybody was like, "Oh, Rodgers," and
yeah,
it's just clear he just doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it. Outside of all of his, getting coach fired and being GM Aaron Rodgers, all that stuff, he just doesn't have it. He's not good.
Well, that just makes what Brady did that much more impressive.
Yeah, and like I said, I think it's going to ruin narratives for aging players that, aging superstar is still good.
Yeah, it was like, oh, you're not Tom Brady, you're not LeBron.
Made the Toy Hall of Fame up in I did hear that, Jay-Z. I did see that. Yeah, the Pokemon TCG made the Hall of Fame, Toy Hall of Fame in Rochester. I did see that.
Shout out Strong Museum.
I love it. I've actually never been.
It's awesome.
I've actually never been.
Highly recommend it. They have a really cool video game section.
I've heard.
That you'd probably love.
I've heard. Yeah, I've actually never been.
I highly recommend it. I mean, in general, and I got the Homer opinion, of course. I think Rochester's a very underrated city.
It's about an hour-ish.
Yeah, like hour 20. Hour 20 from here.
Matthews and a Dylan Larkin.
Have you had a garbage plate before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of my old jobs, I was out working in Rochester for like a month.
Okay.
And the building that we were doing work in, there was a garbage plate place like right down the street.
Which place was it?
The M&T building that's in downtown.
Oh, okay. I know. I used to do a lot of work in there.
Yeah, it's right down the road from Dinosaur as well.
Oh, okay.
What is an old job that I did.
Yeah, that was my old stomping grounds. I used to work down there.
How old are you, John?
23.
Wonder if you know my friend's sister. Where'd you go to school?
Fairport.
Okay, I don't remember where she went to school.
Yeah, that entire downtown area, I would spend a lot of time down there. I worked for a company that would like serve people legal paperwork, so I went down and like serve people around there.
That's really far.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I mostly served the government, so I was doing good work.
Okay.
Eklund rookie.
Lunch? Yeah.
Tyler
Bertuzzi
on the Crystals.
All right. If I don't see you guys later, have a
You'll be back.
fantastic.
Yeah, you'll be back. Don't you worry.
You'll be back.
Fantastic Tuesday. I'll be back for lunch in a little bit. Have fun, guys.
Jason Spezza.
You want to finish this?
Sure.
Okay. Anyone else place an order?
Not that I saw. Not see anything.
It's a troubling sign, Josh.
Well,
how's Pitch liking it? You good? Anything cool?
He hasn't really said much.
Okay.
There's some nice rookies.
Sammy Rook?
Yeah, a little
cool.
Sammy Rook. Got another Perfetti.
Dude, can you imagine being a hockey player named Pylon?
No.
That's tough.
No.
Garrett Pylon's a tough name. Caulfield, nice.
Maybe the people are waiting for a certain Friday. But see, the problem is, Sky, that's in 2 weeks, though. We don't have we don't have a time machine to go forward here.
Yeah. One Big Mac and one, yeah. Not that kind of order, Jay-Z, you jokester. Spencer Knight. Raymond solid. Byfield. Yeah, it's a good rookie class.
Yeah, no, the class itself is pretty solid.
I just can't imagine being named Pylon.
Yeah, no, I think of a different sport to play.
Yeah, you really have to play any other sport.
Yeah, basketball you can get called a pylon.
It's tough.
I think baseball might be your
Yeah, I mean, baseball might be the one where
Might be
you
your
can't get called a
safest.
pylon. Yeah.
bad guy. Turcotte.
I have a friend who knows Alex Turcotte.
Really?
Yeah, my friends. So I have a friend who's on the U.S. development team for sled hockey.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was. Yeah. So.
Need a Pokemon MLB crossover. Be fun.
We need a Super Mario Sluggers, like a new one.
Oh God, what a great game! Speaking of Pylon,
Who?
Garrett Pylon.
Oh, Garrett Pylon. I thought you were calling Victor Olsen Pylon. You don't do that to my man, Victor.
No, he scores goals and then gets hurt 50 seconds later.
Sure. I want a new. We got like the soccer game back.
Yeah.
We need a new Super Mario Sluggers.
I agree. Super Mario Sluggers is great.
That game is incredible.
Goated game.
I always had Monty Mole lead off.
Okay. Okay. Alex Barry Boyer to $5.99.
Yeah, Monty Mole, ace leadoff hitter.
Miro. Mo Siderook.
Nice.
Take a Mo.
Take it.
Yeah, Mario Baseball was incredible. What a great game that was.
Soccer gets all the love, but like that baseball game was insane.
Yeah.
My copy stopped working.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Might have to break out the GameCube again.
Yeah, I've kind of feel that too. Who your Pokemon leadoff hitter would be?
Oh, please tell me you saw on Twitter when the Panthers signed Chuba Hubbard. The picture that they used.
I did not.
The picture that they used showed Chuba running, but then there's someone behind him with their arms out. They're like, I would sign him too. It's Machamp. Oh, let me see if I can find it.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find it. Cole Sillinger, Rook.
If Ninjask could hold a bat, Ninjask would be my leadoff hitter, but it can't. So.
Does get speed boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah.
Speedy.
Vrana. Okay, we got 7 cards in that?
So baseball, the Switch Sports game eventually.
7 cards?
That'd be interesting. Champ gives me Tatis vibes, might be on the juice. Fair.
Well, give me someone with like really small strikes on but has power. Take a ton. He's already got the hammer.
Oh,
that's my power hitter. That's my power hitter right there. That's my power hitter right there.
Call. I like that. I like that call.
He's already got the hammer.
Yeah.
So he's already swinging.
Yeah.
Small strike zone.
One of my favorite parts of Sluggers was DK's bat was just his fist.
Yep. Swayman Rook.
Take a Swayman Rook.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Oh, DK just hit bombs with his fist.
I love Donkey Kong. Adam Fox on the orange. Holtz. So I'm counting all the NASCAR cars that I own. A lot more die cuts in the older products than Panini puts in theirs. Yeah. Oh, also Jay-Z. I don't remember if you were here yesterday. If we talked about it. Thoughts on Logano winning with Joey Logano won NASCAR championship. His average finish this year was 19th.
Tough.
And he wins the championship.
Tough. It's funny. I feel like Steve has thoughts on Super Mario Sluggers.
Steve,
yeah.
Thoughts on Super Mario?
Solid game.
Great game.
I put it on my top 5 baseball games.
Ooh, okay, top 5 baseball games. I can live with that.
With which years of MLB The Show?
No.
I would prefer MVP baseball. Trevor Zegras Rook.
One MLB The Show might make it. I think the Ryan Howard one.
Okay.
The Manny Ramirez MVP baseball.
Okay. Any 2K baseball? No 2K.
Which
baseball.
one had Manny on
Backyard
the front
Baseball 01. Good call, Chris.
Damn, that was my number 1.
You got there at the same time.
That was
okay.
your number 1. I mean, that's the clear number 1.
Oh yeah.
Backyard. That's the one with Cal Ripken, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's clear number 1. Yeah, I would put Mario Sluggers probably up there, and then.
Which MVP had Manny on the front?
2007, I think. Yeah,
We're back.
I had 2003.
2005. This one.
Okay, I had 2003, which I think was.
I remember that cover.
The Tejada one. The Randy Johnson.
Yeah,
Tejada.
the Randy Johnson one.
That one, Randy Johnson Tejada is probably. I prefer 2005 to 2003.
Fair.
The Manny Ramirez one was my favorite.
Oh, 100% Jay-Z. NASCAR 2004 Thunder. Yeah, that was a great racing game.
I'm partial to MLB 07.
Okay, Cole
The show.
Caulfield on the
MLB The Show
Crystals
07.
rookie.
The show.
Yeah.
07?
Yeah.
You mean MVP?
No, MLB The Show 07.
It started in 07.
I think so.
Yeah. You'll see. There's a reason it's my favorite one.
Oh, the David.
Yeah.
I don't think I played that one.
I had it for the PSP.
Oh wow.
This is my MLB The Show game.
I remember
Ryan
the Ryan
Howard.
Howard one.
Ryan
I
Howard
remember the Ryan
2008
Howard.
was elite.
Mauer on the cover twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would go. Yeah, but I think MVP baseball. Ryan Howard. Sluggers. Backyard 2001, and then this is
Ken Griffey? No.
Little League World Series for the league.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't hate this. I don't know if I've ever played it, but I don't hate
Steve
this.
with a deep cut.
Yeah.
I can't remember
Steve with a
which year.
deep
I
cut.
can't remember which year. I think it was like 2000.
Gregor Denisenko rook. Green.
2008.
Getting the championship. The team. It's now 3 championships in a row. Penske Racing. They're a bunch of
I
buttheads,
think
in
it
my
was this
opinion.
one.
Sport.
Okay. I don't hate this. What about Wii Baseball? Just Wii Sports Baseball.
Yeah, but it's not its own game.
Sure.
Oh God.
It's fun.
Jay-Z's
but
about to drop a link for something for us.
Oh, no.
Oh boy. What do we got, Jay-Z?
It's fun, but like Wii Sports as a whole is its own thing.
Sure.
So
Sure.
it's hard, I can't really call it a true baseball game. Now
My-
the Little League World Series was sick because when you would get a home run animation, that you would hit a bomb. You know the aluminum bench.
Anton Lundell rook.
200
Nice.
foot fence. It'd only be like a 200-foot fence.
Yeah.
You used the southeast at the time. So like
Okay.
the
Yeah.
gold and red, they were so much better than every other team. And there's this one kid on them, I forget his name. But this one kid, they're all made up.
Another
names.
Swayman rook.
But this one kid, he was a big rock,
Christian Reichel.
and he
Premiers.
was clear the fence.
Oh, yeah.
Like 100 feet. Just no.
I think my favorite thing that I've been seeing on TikTok lately, Steve, this guy, he does like batting practice and he brings out all these old baseball bats from like when we were playing t-ball and all that stuff. And I'm just like looking back on some of them, like, oh my God, I remember how good that bat was.
Oh yeah, dude, the stouts.
Yep.
The stouts were crazy. What was the other one?
Yeah, the one that he used, he got an exit velocity of 125.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the ones before they were BB Core, whatever they were called.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The Beezer or something.
Yep.
The Beezer stouts.
Yep.
So,
I know Sabres lost yesterday. Did you happen to see the velo on Darlene Slapshot?
I
goal?
did not.
I didn't either. I was hoping you did.
I did not.
Because that was a. I mean,
Yeah, that was a laser.
he just
Cool
demolished that
Perfetti
puck.
rook.
yeah, the stouts were broken.
Yep.
The Beezer stouts. These right here. Were
Yep. Yep.
broken.
Yep.
Then there was another company.
Matt
that had
Kierstead
similar ones.
on the Premiers.
But the Beezer bats were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like especially with those old bats, when you get a hold of one, you can tell. Like
good God.
the second you get a hold of one, you can just tell because it is the loudest. Ooh, Willie
That's a
Mecklenburg
nice
as
Perfetti.
well.
Oh, your boy.
There's
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing better than hitting a home run in the league.
Oh yeah.
Just.
Okay, these are one of those Chinese knockoff consoles that comes with the NES, Super Nintendo. Oh, I've seen those. I have seen those before, Jay-Z. Wade Allison Rook. Did you see that Nintendo is coming back out with the N64? It's like a updated N64. Where you can play the OG cartridges in it.
Did Gravy Tea take the day off to mourn Jerry Faust?
That's a cool concept for the old cartridges.
Maybe truck. Maybe
Okay, sir.
that could be the case.
Hi, truck. All right, 3 to go.
And then guys, there are no orders after this.
None.
That means you will just get us talking. So,
Well, and Senior's not here, so it's not as much gibberish, but it's
not
still
as much gibberish.
Well-
Tough for Josh.
well.
Tough for
I said it yesterday
Josh.
too.
Well,
I said it yesterday too. He knows. Did you hear that me and him made an oatnog bet finally?
an oat nog?
Yes, because he doesn't like eggnog.
Okay.
I like eggnog.
What is oat nog?
We that is something that we learned about last week.
You learned about oat nog.
We didn't know that was a thing until last week.
I can't say I'm familiar.
It's eggnog, obviously made with oat milk.
Okay. Oat nog.
We have our first challenge between me and him, or him and I, however you want to say
What's
it.
the challenge?
Panthers have won 2 in a row. They have our bye week.
The Carolina Panthers won 2 in a row?
Yes,
I didn't know they knew how to do that.
yes, they've won 2 games in a row.
Okay.
They have their bye week. After their bye week, they play the Chiefs. Shane Pinto Rook. I said they won't win, but they'll cover. Because the Chiefs aren't blowing people out right
Okay, so you have Panthers covering.
now. So
Against KC.
we have no line yet. He said 9.5. I said I'll take that.
So the Panthers cover 9.5.
Yes. They don't.
Okay.
Chiefs don't blow people out. They didn't blow out the Raiders. They didn't blow out the Raiders.
That would be wild.
That's the only game they lose.
Oh, and I'll if that's the case,
16-1 and you lose to the Carolina Panthers. That'd be
what a blemish.
that would come for like 3 losses.
Where's Twinkle Toes? Steelers are gonna blow out the Chiefs on Christmas Day. Mr. Little Shane Pinto Rook there.
What's up, Captain? 2 blasters left here for you, pitch.
Here we go.
Let's try and get some good stuff. Got an auto. That's pretty
We
cool.
did. We did get an auto.
Take
First
the
box auto.
First box auto.
Yeah, first
Okay.
box auto.
Let's bookend autos. How about that?
Okay, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Brady Kachuk.
North side or green?
Sider on the green. There's a trade proposal that I saw involved the Sharks and the Sabres.
Okay.
Lucas Rusek for Mikhail Granlund.
Sure. I don't really.
Granlund can come in right now.
Rusek? Not Roseanne? Rusek?
Oh no, yeah,
Roseanne.
Isaac Roseanne.
Okay, I was gonna say Rusek is like nothing.
Isaac Roseanne. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Jay Z.
You said $3.
I mean, look at that.
Oh,
P.S. Suter.
nice. Let's go.
P.S. Suter on the auto.
Not quite a bookend, but we'll take it.
Wasn't it? No, first auto was New Jersey. First auto was New Jersey.
Well, double auto. Take that. Alex Holtz. Yeah. Saved $3 on my water bill last month. Good job, Captain. You know what? I might take that. You know what? My
Oh, jeez.
our learned yesterday. None for
Jeremy Swayman Rook.
our sink drain is backed up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get a plumber out tomorrow. Fix the sink drain.
Enjoy that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Sid, a little Provorov there.
So I'm concerned that the drainage backup has actually been inflating our water bill,
Oh.
but I don't know.
Beckman and a Kalen Addison. All right, last box. You guys
We
are sold out.
out.
Kuchera, if you want Surging Sparks, could go to
Oh.
Fanatics. Could go to Fanatics.
We got booster boxes.
We do
guys
have
are holding
booster
out on
boxes
us.
there. Well,
That's crazy. We're sold out.
kind of not that surprised. Not like super surprised.
Yeah,
It's a Pika set.
I know. I understand.
Geez, Samuelson, Green Rook.
Another one.
Yeah, we'll get more. It's just not a Fanatics set. That's fair. Honestly, that's super fair, Kuchera.
I mean, with it being like a full like main set, like it'll be in print for a little while.
Yeah.
So
Austin Matthews on the crystals, and a Cole Perfetti rook.
Does Kuchera want to get some more now?
Kuchera, do you want to
yeah.
get more now?
Because I can see if I can get a couple boxes.
Because Stavi can work his magic. Go look under some of the shelves and maybe find some dusty boxes for us.
Yes, that's how it works.
Yeah. Might have to make
Do you
some
want to get
calls.
some now, Kuchera?
Two more.
Boxes? Give me a second.
All right. Give Stavi a second. Let him work his magic.
How does water that drains? So the water is currently not draining. That's the problem.
William Mecklenburg. Also, I did lie. Stavi is not going to go look under shelves. He just actually prints it himself.
Yeah.
He just prints it himself.
Yeah. He has access to.
He
the-
just
the-
he
the
just straight up prints it
He
himself.
has access to TPC's printers.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Yes. Philip Tomasino on the premieres. Vitek Vanacek. And last card here. Last pack here for our guy. Little Provorov, Arvidsson, Line, Larkin, and Adam Beckman on the rook to end the break. Thank you so much for the order. It is much appreciated.